We are in for a treat as we're about to speak with stars, friends, producers of the brand new documentary, The Boy from St. Croix, right here in Austin at the Bullock Museum IMAX Theater. The premiere is about to happen, and we're going to chat with all of them to get their takes on the life of Tim Duncan. Why was it important for you to share your brother's story, and even more so than that, you know, the story of St. Croix as well, the island?
Starting to share Timmy's story in his own words was my first statement of, so many persons, of course, are like, he doesn't talk much. Like, no, he does actually talk a lot. But it's like, I wanted him to have the chance, kind of like the approval, or it's okay, let's just talk about the story and what you want to tell and say. And we didn't have a script, really. We just kind of opened the door to start the journey. I'm a big visual storyteller, and I really wanted then, secondly, everyone back home to just have a voice. That's who I really wanted to connect with, and I learned a lot also of people in Virgin Islands I hadn't met that maybe interacted with him in the life, and just people ask, why is Timmy the way he is? Well, do you know where he's from? Do you know some of the persons on the island and the family love and the style we have on the island life?
Yeah. Okay, so something that I think we all kind of know at this point, right, is he's a very private person. So I'm curious, like, why now? Why was the time to make this? And maybe how did he even agree to say yes to you?
He didn't. He didn't nod this, and he didn't nod this. Okay. So that was a great sign. Yeah. I knew that was okay. No. I think after Timmy retired, the family's growing, kids are growing, we're all growing, and it was kind of a natural next step, I felt, into him to expanding our family, the story, his legacy for our kids, and also just letting him take a new step into something like another Game 7 style, because like you got to go for it in Game 7. So I just kind of pushed another Game 7 style here on him a little bit, and he likes to win, so he went for it with me, and really I like the style that we came out with.
Yeah. There's so much, I think, messaging within this documentary, and you're obviously covering a lot regarding his life, right? So what do you hope maybe audiences walk away with learning about, Tim or the island, or just anything about his life after seeing this? What do you kind of hope the takeaway is?
I think the takeaway is like you heard that, you maybe knew about it, but you heard it in Timmy's words now, and you're like, oh, that's solid, that's fact. You can look so much up on YouTube that people are talking about him. Oh, well, now Timmy said it, so wow, he said that point of view. You see him back home cruising life and really enjoying, and you see him smiling a lot in St. Croix. And that's, he smiles in the court a bit at times, but it was always game on, get serious, get it done. His style, show up for the game, win, do your job, go home, repeat.
There's nothing like your happy place, right? So I think that makes a lot of sense. Now, speaking of happy places, one of mine is Survivor. I'm a self-proclaimed super fan, so I know you're DP, and you have been since the very beginning. Is there a favorite memory of yours or moment that sticks out in all 49 seasons? Well, now 50, but you can't spoil that, of course.
Which one? 50? What? All the 50 seasons with Jeff, and it's been a great collaboration, and that's why Jeff here is to support. And, we just have a great bond, and Jeff is a great filmmaker and storyteller alone, and it was just a great process to even have him on my cuff at times or talk to him. And, we spend a lot of time in Fiji on the island now. So, the epic times of all the seasons from 1 to 2 to, how do you change it up? How do you keep it the same? How do you make it more enjoyable for the viewer? How do you make it more enjoyable for the fan? I mean, it's a constant turning wheel of conversations and arts and creative and story, and there's really no one story. Like, every season has been truly phenomenal to experience, and as we try to keep expanding, as you see on 49 happening right now probably, and look out 50.
Which Jeff teased very well. So is there maybe a contestant or a season that has specifically stood out to you for whatever reason that may be?
Oh my God. I mean, season 2, Colby, we were all in the early stages. I mean, there's season 1 shocker of stuff, Richard and people, but season 2, even Colby or Tina, I remember filming them and just like their personality and their style, and we were just like, these are great people. They're great, intense humans playing this really unknown game at that time. And then through all the years, I mean, there's so many amazing stories. You don't make it to the final 5. Maybe you get cut 10 in, but, so many great stories and people and how you play your game. It's all up to them, but we just enjoy the ride so much and are so thankful to fans and all the players that come to the experience.
Well, I love it. Well, Scott, thank you so much. Congrats on the film, and congrats on so many seasons of Survivor as well. Appreciate it.